go. Let's say I want to basically remove this star from here and I want to patch it with any other this road. So the best way is you just click on the patch tool, you select the area. Okay, since many of you are not here, I'm revising again. So here you go. And I simply, no, not over there. Let me just patch it with this. So you can see is it's gone because that's what the patch tool is. I can even do it with this. I can simply select this bar, select the area that you want to patch, or ISCO you can patch it with whatever you want to patch with. So that's what the patch tool basically works. Is it clear? It's very simple. So please note it down, and I want you to practice this after the class. And I will share the video in a couple of hours. Okay, but today evening I will definitely inshallah share it. In the same manner, we have is the clone tool. Below the patch tool, if you click on this, you might see the pattern stamp tool or the clone tool. We're discussing the clone. Clone tool happens to work in quite the same manner as your patch tool, quite the same manner. But obviously it's different. होता ये है कि I can simply click here and press Alt. By pressing Alt, you see the target is appearing. You see the target appears, right? When the target appears, I click on this. So this means I've taken a sample. Once I take a sample, I can directly come over here and I'm starting to paint it. Okay, I'll just brush it along. Well, obviously the angle is a bit different, so that's why it's appearing this way. Okay, so I've been able to patch it. Okay, so cloning is actually a different way in which you can place. For example, if you're working on someone's face photo editing, usually it's used. Let's say you want to get rid of something, a person with a pimple, you want to get rid of that. You can use patch tool over there. So it's used in these cases. Right? Is it clear, all of you? Is the clone tool clear? So you need to press Alt, but remember the Alt that you will press is this Alt will be your the left hand Alt. There are two Alts on your keyboard, one on the left hand side and one on the right hand side. So you will choose is the left Alt. Is it clear? I'm asking everyone again.
Yes, sir.
Right. Anyone has any doubt or anything? So what we've discussed over here is, was this Mutib?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Mutib, तुम्हें तो पहले ही वैसे आता होगा. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay. So let's discuss further today. Let me just find some other images as well. I need to find is flower. My actually keyboard again is somehow is a problem. Flower. This type flower. So I want someone with good background color so that I can explain something. Yeah, not bad. So I'll just save this file, save as, and someone save it in desktop. I'll go back to Photoshop. Okay, so let's say, listen to this carefully. I'll open up this flower thingy, flower actually, and I will choose from here is the magnetic cursor tool, and I will just select. I'll not do it with a lot of perfection, but as you can see, I'm selecting the outrages. Once you choose the frequency tool, make sure that your frequency is actually set to 100. So it's much better to set the frequency at 100. So here we go, almost done. You have to join the starting with the ending points. Okay, once you're done, join the starting with the ending points. Didn't do it without a perfection, but fine. Now listen to this carefully. I can't do this again and again. So I'll right click and I'll say select invert. While I am on this tool, select invert. Okay, so image, adjustment, and black and white. Right. So like I said, I was not able to select this, but it's fine. That's the way we can do this. In the same manner, we could do it. Is this point clear, all of you? I just right click, select inverse, and I change it to black and white. Is that clear, my dear, all of you? So in the same manner, if I have, let's say, some other image, because I wanted to show you, it's not a good one, small one. Who is saying that name? Who is in the waiting list? I'm so sorry. So I'll just right click.
Much.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Sania beta. I did not see you were waiting. So, and Iman, I thought you were not coming in the class today. You said you will not come, but then you came. Huh?
सर वो फिर मैं आ गया, जल्दी आ गया ना, घर आ गया।
यार आप बात सुनो, ये क्लास आप लोगों के टाइम टेबल में नहीं है क्या? आप लोगों को नहीं पता इस क्लास का क्या?
सर टाइम टेबल में थी, लेकिन बार बार तो टाइम टेबल चेंज हो रहा है, मतलब कोई फॉलो कर रहा है, कोई सर नहीं फॉलो कर रहा।
नहीं, मैं इंशाल्लाह जो होगा विल फॉलो इट, ओके, एंड आई विल नॉट इवन चेंज द टाइम। जो है ऑनलाइन का वो रहेगा। आई डोंट प्लान टू चेंज इट, एंड इफ आई डू प्लान टू चेंज इट, खुदा न खास्ता कभी, तो मैं आपको एक दिन पहले बताऊँ। अगर हुआ, वैसे होगा नहीं, आई विल नॉट डू इट, क्योंकि हर एक का डिस्टर्ब होता है। इफ आई चेंज इट, आप लोग
सर वो अभी जी सर वो अभी भी फिर वो सर जिब्रान की 5:30 मतलब उनकी क्लास है, तो फिर आप रिकॉर्ड तो करें, फिर मैं फिर चले जाऊंगा। ठीक है,
तो उनकी भी है। क्यों क्लास क्यों है तो?
जी सर।
अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं रिकॉर्ड, हाँ, एवरी टाइम आई विल रिकॉर्ड। ओके, so what I'll do is ये कौन सा TN JPG, so let's do it. I will open up this particular file that I have, right? मैं करना ही चाह रहा हूँ आपको explain कि for example if I select from here is a circle, okay, so I can say is right click, select inverse, or I can come into basically filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Okay, if I use the Gaussian blur, you will see is that only that particular part is not blurred, but the rest of the part has been blurred. ठीक है? So एक black and white, select inverse black and white, और दूसरा select inverse filter. Is it clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? Right? Okay. Now we need to discuss is masking. What is masking? Let me close all this. Masking in Photoshop. Very interesting thing. You might have seen it. Okay. So let's say I'll open up a new document, and the new document will be, let's say, 500 by 500. Okay. Okay. Not transparent. Make it white. Okay. किया. इसके बाद I'll open up, let's say this. I will place this image over here. ठीक हो गया. Anyone has any problem? राइट मैं ये भी कर देता हूँ कि मैं इतना क्रॉप करता हूँ so that we only have that area the so here we go. Anyone has a problem? I have this document जिसमें I have layer 0 background कोई कुछ नहीं है and I have this image. Yes or no? Now what I'll do is क्या हुआ guys? You guys are sleepy today or what? I mean, मुतीब reply कर देता है. You can hear me all of you, right? Hello amigos.
Yes, sir.
Great, great. क्या हुआ? शाम का वक्त है और ये sleepy. Okay. So I would write over here is let's say um, I'll just copy this. So I'll just have over here is flowers. The text I could do is just increase the size, press shift, increase the size. Here we go. हाँ एक काम कर सकते हैं कि whenever you do masking, choose a font type जो थोड़ा bold हो. Okay, so you can see over here is कौन सा बेहतर है. By the way, मैंने आपको और भी कुछ खाना था मगर वो अभी नहीं. वो जो स्कूल में क्लास होगी then I'll teach you. ज़्यादा ही. So let me just not waste time on this. This will take a lot of time. Okay. So once you're done with this, इसके बाद अगला step please सुन लो. That is really important. I will make sure that the image, I repeat again, make sure that the image, एक image है. This is the background, not my concern, and the flower image. So flower का text है and image. The image should be placed at the top. So your image is at the top and your text is below for the masking to take place. Okay. So you can even note it down. The image should be at the top and the text should be below. You will go over the image and you will right click और right click करके आप कहोगे create clipping mask and you click on that. You see I can see through it. So I have been able to create over here is basically a masking effect. You get the point. You can even move it wherever you want to adjust. You can move that. Right? This looks good. So that's how you create your masking. So we have learned about clone tool, the patch tool. We've learned about masking. Okay, right? We learned about how to convert to black and white by selecting inverse. Okay, one more thing, then I could stop. Now, look at this. This is really important. मैं एक new document open करता हूँ and 500 by 500. Okay, मैं काम करता हूँ कि I would just choose the paint bucket and I will paint it with black. Once I share this lecture with you, I want all of you to revise each and every point. Please याद रखना. I don't want to keep on repeating these points because I want to speed up my process. So ये आप अगले lectures में आपको सब कुछ आना चाहिए. Please all of you take your time and you revise all this. So what I will do now is, since I have a black, so I'll just open up some images, whatever images I have. Okay, let me open up this one. Yes, and I'll open up birds and just probably one more. I'll open up this flower. Fine. So what I'm doing over here is, अगर आप note करोगे, and one more. So, सबसे पहले तो मैं ये करूँगा कि I will choose is the rectangular marquee tool. I'll press shift and I'll take out an exact square. मैं exact square निकाल देता हूँ. ठीक हो गया. So I'll do is click drag and drop. This was our very first lecture. इसको मैं निकाल लूँगा यहाँ. I'll press shift again. I'll reduce the size of this and I'll put it in. ठीक हो गया. इसी तरह मैं इसी image से निकाल देता हूँ. I'll choose another one. I'll square, click drag and drop and I'll leave it here. Done. Then what I would do is not this one. इसमें से लेता हूँ another one. So again I'll select square and I would do is click drag and drop. I have 3 images now. Now why am I doing this? पहली बात तो ये है कि पहली I want my all 3 to be of the same size. So I use control plus, or I would place this image over here. The good thing about Photoshop is when you do it, automatically, automatically you'll see वो खुद ही magnet की तरह वहाँ चला जाएगा. So here we go, place, apply. Then I will have it here, and I'm making them of the same size. Sorry, my mouse is there. And here you go. So I have 3 of these. मैं क्या करूँगा? Watch this. I'll place this one here. I'll place this one here, and I'll place this one here. ठीक हो गया? Control minus. So I can see all 3 of them. Any problem till here? I'm sure no. ये इतना तो कर लोगे. इसके बाद, because I want to discuss with you today, is edit, transform, and distort. Please remember, edit, transform, and distort. How can we use the distort option? We'll discuss the verb, the skew afterwards. So I'll click on distort. I will, let's say, take it till here. I'm just giving an example, and you can directly get this example. Either apply, same, edit, transform, distort, and what you do is bring it here, and you bring it here. Acha. I've been able to make something like a cube. But remember one thing, if I press Control E से, I will be able, मैं top layer पे click करूँगा and I'll press Control E. I will not press Control E again कि मैं इसको background से merge करूँ. Please don't merge your image with the background. Okay, just merge the pictures that you have. That's it. So Control minus, that's what I have. इसको मैं यहाँ place करूँगा. I'm not done because I want to discuss another thing with you guys. So I'll place it here. Let's say, for example, I would do it right click, duplicate this. It's being recorded, so मुझे बार-बार repeat करने की जरूरत नहीं. आप दोबारा देख लो. मैं इसको यहाँ place कर देता हूँ. Exactly like this as a reflection thingy. I'll apply. Now, using this marquee tool, I'll select this mesh portion. I would right click and I'll click on feather. And 55, ठीक है. Okay करो and hit delete. Okay, fine. Hit delete once more. Now, as you can see, it looks like a reflection. मगर इसको अगर थोड़ा सा, if I reduce it a bit more, so you can see it looks like an exact reflection that I have created. Haven't I? Yes or no, guys? Is this clear? Now, this all is basically involved like how to use the tools. That's why I did this mini thing for you. We'll work on the projects as well. We'll work on different projects. Okay. Now, since it's an online class where I am giving you the lecture and you don't actually practice it. So एक बात याद रखना, ये जो half hour class अभी हुई है, ये half hour class नहीं है. इसके बाद the 30 minutes that are remaining, I want you to practice it. Just let's say for the next 1 hour. आप शाम तक कर लो, and I want you to practice all this, and make sure you done this. I don't want anyone telling me next week, sir, नहीं मुझे वो चीज़ समझनी थी. Lecture record है, उसको दोबारा देखना and practice all that. So the remaining time that we have for the class, please add 15 minutes to it, and I want you to, all of you, I want you to practice whatever we have done. You get the point, all of you? Is it clear? Yes or no? Right? So this was our discussion for today. Inshallah, I think so it will just take one more lecture for us to finish the entire discussion of Photoshop. Inshallah, class में मैं इसको खत्म कर लूँगा, जो अगली हमारी class होगी, which is probably on Tuesday. Just wait, I need to take your attendance.
सर वो जरा जल्दी अपलोड कर दीजिएगा वीडियो.
कौन बोल रहा है? ईमान
सर
ईमान
अमान
ईमान बोल रहे, कौन बोल रहे?
सर अमान जी जी
ईमान क्या हो गया तुम्हें? बहुत ही एक्टिव हो गए हो A1 में आके, अच्छी बात है।
नहीं सर वो गाड़ी में था ना तो क्लास भी सही से नहीं
ठीक है, मैं अपलोड कर दूंगा, मैं अब आज शाम को मैं कर दूंगा बाय ऑल मींस इंशाल्लाह, ओके, बाय 8-9 o'clock. Any so all of you guys, any question? Anyone
No,
has
sir.
any question? Okay, I'll share the lecture over here. And why are you all of you not in the school group? You should be in one group where I can share everything. तो वो मुझे यहाँ पर भेजना पड़ता है, I don't know why. So make sure all of you in the school group, we have a group where I can send you this. Okay, so if you subscribe to my channel mrsaem.com YouTube पे है Mr. Saem, तो उस पर भी अपडेट आ जाती है, so I don't have to tell you. So you go to YouTube, Mr. Saem है, okay, you can even subscribe it. I don't do it for subscriptions, just for my students. मैंने उसको ऑटोमेट किया भी नहीं हुआ वैसे. So fine guys, see you inshallah on Tuesday, right? And there is no question. There seems to be no question. Rafia, Sania, Moaz, Heather, Hadia, any question?
Oh, sir.
Okay, great. So practice it well, so that we can discuss further on Tuesday. Okay guys, see you then. Allah Hafiz.